One man, alone, but in front of other people, stands in Victorian-era mansion to fight to tell his story, the life and the legacy of Danyal Bhutto.
My dad used to study out in the streetlight. You see, my parents grew up in Pakistan in a lower-class household. They couldn't afford electricity 24/7. My dad did what he needed to do to survive. He got into the top engineering college in Pakistan and became the first member of his family to get a college degree. My mom got a master's in chemistry and became the first female in her family to get a college degree. They quickly realized, though, that the system of education in Pakistan was failing, and so they decided to move to America in 2004 so that me and my siblings could get a better education. And through them, I am the person that I am today. In this presentation, I'll talk about three aspects about my life. First, my love for traveling. Second, my passion for writing satire articles. And last but not least, my research. I have a deep passion to travel and see as much of the world as possible. And in general, I try to look for many free ways to do this. In the past three and a half years in college, I've traveled to over 10 different places. With U of L's honors program, I've traveled to over 9 conferences for free, most of them across the nation. My favorite conference was to Orlando, Florida, where I got to go to Universal Studios for free. I've also traveled across the country with an Appalachian music class where I got to go to Kentucky, Tennessee, and West Virginia and learn about the Appalachian bluegrass music culture. I also traveled to Belize to teach students there about the solar system. I also have a huge passion for camping and backpacking, so I've traveled to Colorado and Red River Gorge in Kentucky multiple times. With this passion, I try to learn as much about the world as I can. Second, I'd like to talk about my love for writing satire articles. I like to think that I have a unique perspective through my background of looking at the world in a different way. I'm an author for an online magazine called A Spoof, where I write satire articles. In June last year, I published an article titled Unemployment Increases by 3.5 Million and What to Do About It. You see, the unemployment rate didn't actually increase by 3.5 million. That's how many students graduated high school. And I took this fact and made it into a satire article. I also have a huge passion for stand-up comedy. With the Honors Student Council, I actually performed at an open mic night with my own stand-up. And in Baltimore, I continuously look for opportunities to go to these open mic nights and hopefully perform at one of them soon. And this hobby allows me to share my different view of the world. The last aspect that I would like to talk about myself is my research. Now, I currently work at Johns Hopkins University Applied Physics Laboratory, where I research in machine learning and computer vision. Now, these allow me to expand the current knowledge that the world has. At U of L, I have over 5 years of research experience developing computer-aided diagnostic software for diseases such as autism and age-related macular degeneration. I've actually presented at the Biomedical Engineering Society conference in Arizona, Phoenix for my research. Now, bringing it all back together, there are 3 main aspects that I talked about myself. First, my love for traveling. Second, my love for writing satire articles, which allow others to laugh and enjoy themselves. And last, I talked about my research, which allows me to impact the world. One of my favorite quotes of all time is by Brian Herbert. The capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. The willingness to learn is a choice. My parents have taught me that through learning, anything is possible. And through learning, I have gotten to see the world, I have gotten to share my view of the world, and hopefully I can impact the world through my research. Thank you. And here is our audience. And here are my speaker notes.